In this piece, I want to talk about deposits from investor finance. I've talked about it previously. This, as a recap, is a scenario whereby you are borrowing money from a third party and they're not blood relatives. They're in it from a commercial basis. They want a return on that investment. Then the usual rule, I'm generalizing here, but the usual rule is that the lender, the main lender, if you're getting a mortgage on that property, will want that investor to be a party to the mortgage. There are exceptions to this rule. I don't have time to go into it right now, but generally speaking, they want that investor to be a party to the mortgage. So unless you can find that exception, the only way forward is to buy it in cash. But today I want to talk about a potential way forward whereby your investor, the lender's happy for that investor to provide the deposit for your purchase and then do not want to be a party to the mortgage. So what I've talked about previously is in context of bridging finance. And we're now getting more confident that we've got lenders who are happy to bring investor finance in onto the table as deposits, and that investor can stay in the sidelines. They don't need to get dragged into being a party to the mortgage, and that's looking great. What I want to move on to is exploring that process, that system, that mechanism, but on main mortgages, on buy-to-lets, HMOs, holiday lets. That's where we want to road test it. We've spoken to a whole range of lenders, and we've got now a list, I think, of over 10 lenders who are saying that they were prepared to consider funds from third-party investors, but we haven't road tested it yet. And that's the acid test, isn't it? So I really want to invite anyone that's listening today who's thinking about working with joint venture investors to purchase a property, not on bridging, but on traditional long-term mortgages. And we want to then trial that, road test it, to see if those lenders are actually going to do what they say they're going to do, because then that really does open up many more opportunities for you guys as landlords to buy more properties with third-party finance and for them not to be dragged into being a party to the mortgage. So if that is something that you're considering doing, just want to understand it a little bit more, again, just book an appointment. We'll have a chat with you, tell you how it works, how we need to be setting it up, and let's get this going. And hopefully it's going to be great news for you guys as well as us, and hopefully other clients of ours.